Right now on Sunrise, new protections for LGBTQ youth in Minnesota.
It all starts this morning with the governor taking executive action to sidestep lawmakers and ban a controversial therapy in the state.
Child tax credit payments are going out today to millions of Americans. We break down how much you're getting and what to do if the money doesn't show up.
Low clouds this morning, but temperatures on the rise. Get ready for 90-degree weather. I'll let you know when temps warm up.
Fear the deer. The NBA Finals all tied up after a huge game in Buck Country.
And we're cooking up some Southern comfort in the KARE 11 backyard. Celebrity chef Mo Kaysen has tips to help you bring your A game to the next barbecue. It's Thursday, July 15th. KARE 11 Sunrise starts now. Hey parents, how's a little extra cash sound? Check your bank accounts. The first child tax credit payments are being rolled out right now, and we'll tell you how much you could get in a few minutes. We want to know, will these payments help your family? What are you going to do with the money? Join the conversation. Use the hashtag Sunrisers.
Now, we'll get to your comments in a bit, but first, check out this video out of Waverly, Iowa. Several tornadoes were reported during yesterday's storm. Look at those rolling through. Thankfully, the severe weather stayed far south of us. Metro was just hit with some rain, heavy at times. Look at these kids having a good time going down the street in the inner tube there, guy.
Barefoot.
Any more of that on the way?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look at that. It was nice to see some rain. But no. So yesterday was it. We saw some rain. At least we got a good amount. I mean, it helped with the drought, but we're still in a drought. So we just need all we can get. And, you know, we do have some 90s in the 7-day forecast. So not really the best news, but, you know, heat wave possibly on the way again. But let's take a look outside right now. You can see low clouds to start. We'll see those clouds break slowly through the day. Radar not tracking any showers or anything like that upstream. No incoming low pressure systems or storms or anything like that. Overcast skies at about 61, north wind at 8 miles per hour. So that northerly flow returns, which means we could tap into a little bit of that haze and smoke. 73 already by 11 a.m. And speaking of haze and smoke, air quality is pretty good. We're doing okay in the Twin Cities and south and east, but air quality alerts go in effect for the northern part of the state. You can see where those yellow, orange, and red unhealthy dots there. Not great air quality for our northern friends in Cabin Country.
And look at the roads here on your Thursday morning. Commutes looking pretty quiet Metro-wide. A nice shot of Allianz Field, 94 in Snelling. Just 8 minutes if you're trying to get between the Twin Cities Metro this morning. The big story, though, of the weekend, a big closure here in the northeast corner of the Twin Cities Metro on the stretch of 694. I'll be breaking that down coming up.
Breaking news on Sunrise, we are monitoring some police activity in northeast Minneapolis. This is at Main Street and 3rd Avenue Northeast by the Mississippi River. We're working to learn more, and we'll have an update as soon as we have more information.
In just a few hours, Governor Walz is signing an executive order banning conversion therapy in Minnesota.
20 other states have already banned the widely discredited practice, which tries to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity. Jennifer Austin joins us with details on Minnesota's plans to become the next state to join that list. Jen.
Yeah, Gia, so some cities in Minnesota already banned conversion therapy. Minneapolis became the first, maybe you remember back in 2019. The legislature has attempted putting through a bill that would ban it statewide, but it never passed. So the governor's executive order today would sidestep lawmakers. Conversion therapy does not work. As we said, it is widely discredited. The American Medical Association, the American Academy of Pediatrics, and the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychology have all stated publicly there is no scientific evidence saying this kind of therapy works and that it has negative effects on the people sent there. So what happens at conversion therapy? Well, listen to this. Here's an interview we did back in 2019 with someone who went through it.
The experiences that I had there were hard. They were barbaric. They were stuff that I wouldn't wish upon anybody else.
Like what?
One of the most painful ones was we had to practice male mannerisms or masculine mannerisms. So I had to either lower my voice, I had to put my hands in certain positions in my body, and if I didn't, if my voice got a little too high, if I had a limp wrist or anything like that, then I risked getting physically assaulted.
Chris and Gia, the governor is set to sign this executive order at 11 o'clock this morning.
All right, Jen, thanks for keeping us up to date on that situation.
Well, parents, you could see a bump in your bank accounts this morning. The child tax credit payments are being sent out right now. Single filers who make under $70,000 and joint filers under $150,000 qualify. For each child under 6 years old, you'll get $300 a month. And for each child 6 to 17 years old, you'll get $250 a month. The payments last through December.
Here's a look at some other top stories in your morning rush. More details today in a lawsuit filed against the Minnesota State Patrol. The Kavalvog family is accusing a trooper of trying to cover up who was responsible for the 2015 crash that killed their 18-year-old son Zachary and 14-year-old son Connor. A report on the crash said a semi likely forced the boys' vehicles off the road. That semi was never found. The FBI and MPD are looking for whoever robbed a male person at gunpoint in Minneapolis. It happened Tuesday on North 4th Street. Postal investigators are trying to figure out exactly what was taken from the mail truck. The mail carrier was not hurt. There is a reward up to $50,000 for information leading to an arrest. A memorial in George Floyd's name in Toledo, Ohio came crumbling down after being struck by lightning. The fire department says it's weather related and there was no vandalism at play. The mayor of Toledo and the artist who painted the mural say they'll replace it in a new spot. If you're looking for a quick summer gig, the State Fair is hiring. They're looking to fill over 1,000 positions at the Great Minnesota Get Together. Anyone 16 and up can apply. This year's fair runs from August 26th through Labor Day on September 6th. We have a link to the application on KARE11.com. And that's your Thursday Morning Rush.
All right, at 6:06, Fear the Deer. Sunrise is live tracking all of your reaction to Game 4 of the NBA Finals. It was quite the game, too. The Milwaukee Bucks keeping things interesting, tying up their best-of-7 series against the Phoenix Suns at 2 games apiece now. So here's a quick recap. The Suns, they had the ball in the final minute. They were only down by 2 points, but a slip up there by Chris Paul. He lost the ball. The Bucks with a fast break, and Middleton with the layup put Milwaukee up by 4 points. And Middleton, he had an incredible game, scoring a team high of 40 points. The Bucks, they take Game 4, 109-103. Yeah, look at that crowd. And check this out. Take a look at the size of the crowd outside of the Bucks Stadium. Yeah, that is a lot of people. A sea of green. On the inside, the Milwaukee crowd was absolutely hyped, chanting Bucks in 6. NBA Hall of Famer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was courtside at the game, handing out signed cards of a new video game. He's in NBA 2K22 on the cover of that. He played on the Bucks' 1971 championship team, so of course he's rooting for them. And a lot of people blaming the refs for some missed calls. Our own Chris Rapsky sharing this clip saying it was the worst no call in NBA history. Apparently, I guess Suns' Devin Booker had more fouls than he was given. But the Bucks, they still came out on top.
Rapsky, he's Bucks-centric. Come on.
Oh, yeah, he took a hot take there.
100%. Game 5, though, Saturday in Phoenix. But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, they're close team. You're going for Phoenix.
I am.
You used to live there.
I used to live there. Devin Booker was there just a couple years after me, but I love the team, and even though they were really bad when I was there.
Yeah, well, hey, at least you're sticking with your allegiance. Yeah, I'd rather see the Bucks win. What the heck, Guy? You got a choice of who you want to win?
Yeah, I'm going for the Bucks. I was hoping they would win last year or 2 years ago. That's right.
So you're always hoping they win.
Yeah, I went to the Bucks game before. Yeah, good stuff. But you know, back home, one thing weather clearing up today. PM sunshine, 84 after some morning clouds.
And your one thing traffic this morning, 694 eastbound closing tomorrow night. That's the big weekend closure for folks in between Gem Lake and Oakdale.
If you're changing jobs or just want a better salary, it's time to sharpen your negotiating skills. The 7 tactics you should know before meeting with your boss.
Driving up your home's value, the DIY project's worth your time and energy in a hot seller's market.
And look who's cooking in the backyard. Chef Mo is here to give you the best barbecue tips to show off at your next cookout. Yum, yum, yum.